Boo, yeah. It is Puka on a Sunday morning. Good morning. Quick couple takes here on a Sunday, and it's off to the lake. It's a Leech Lake Sunday. Little boating, little fishing, little barbecuing. Got to get this video in the hashtag no days off, hashtag no days off. You know, we're in this corona recession. The numbers are saying recession. The stock market doesn't show it, but the unemployment numbers do, and all these different variables. So if you can get to the top of the hill now, hashtag no days off, when we get out of this thing, we clear this corona hurdle, just think it's all downhill. It's all wind at your back. So hashtag no days off. Wanted to get this in before we get out. And then now even my USA Nationals plans have possibly been kerfuffled. I might be able to make all nights. I might only be able to make one night. But that's okay because it's hashtag no days off right now. All right. Fans Fund. So we got everything in. I got a list for you here, kind of what's going on with the Fans Fund. So Chris Simpson is one of your all-stars. Jason Fager, your second all-star. Now, we've talked about Jason Fager in the past. He's got this thing down. I think Jason Fager has been in every Fans Fund since the start. I don't think he's missed one. So Fager is in. I mean, he's got that loyal following. He likes to roll the dice, if you know Jason Fager, the high side hustler. So he's got this thing down. But the newcomers I'm excited for. Kyle Strickler, the high side tickler, guy I voted for. He's been showing up at a lot of the big shows. He's been running pretty good. Ross Bales, he's been in once before. Rusty Graffa, no clue who this guy is. So interested in seeing that. RTJ, another guy I voted for. Ricky Thornton Jr., everyone knows, you know, he's had a great year. He wants badly to park that modified. He wants to park that modified badly, get out of that thing. It's time for late model racing and parking the mod. And so good luck to RTJ this coming weekend. Gordy Gundaker, the youngster, is in. I believe he was in once in the past. I have last year's poster in front of me, but I don't see him on it. But maybe 2 years ago then he was in, I believe. So Gordo's in. Jason Papich. Scott Ward, kind of a surprise. It was really cool to see. Wazota's own out of South Dakota. So, you know, here's a guy that can come in. He can race, you know, Thursday night. He can race a feature on Friday on the Wazota program, go through the heats on Friday, race the Fans Fun Dash on, Friday. And he can also get another, you know, Wazota-style feature Saturday, and then hopefully if he gets in, he'll race with the World of Outlaws Saturday night in the big one. $3,000 to start. So all you got to do is start, take a couple laps, collect your $3,000 check. And finally, number 10 on the list, my old buddy, Scrub Rick Eckert, coming in from Pennsylvania. So we're excited to see Scrub. Maybe we'll even get a few words with him here on the vlog while I'm out there. So, again, your top 10, Simpson, Fager, Strickler, Ross Bales, Graffa, RTJ, Gundaker, Papich, Scotty Ward, and Scrub Rick Eckert. All right. Oh, and then Tyler Carpenter they're still trying to get a hold of him. So it's another guy I voted for. I wanted to see Carpenter. He's up in the area. I don't know if he is now because they've had some time off. But, you know, he's been running the Summer Nationals, so he's been up here in the Midwest. So maybe we'll get to see Tyler Carpenter. We're all excited for that. So, Scrub, get in the car. Well, actually, I guess I was going to say you got to get in the car from York, Pennsylvania, get in the holler and get going. But I believe he's in Kokomo, Indiana this weekend running with the World of Outlaws. All right, so we got, this weekend, you know, I got to hit racing Thursday in Rapids, Friday Twin 25s, Twin Ports Twin 25s in Superior. Last night, Hibbing, Hall of Fame night. So this is the first time, it's literally August, right? August 2nd. It took me till August to string in 3 nights of racing together. Well, that's because he's a hack. Bob Broking's a hack. And Bob Broking is the president in Grand Rapids. So So what happened here, race fans, is we had like 8 or 9 mods on Thursday in Grand Rapids. Well, Bob Broking is the president of the Racing Association in Grand Rapids. And I don't see. I don't have a problem with Bob Broking. You know, I mean, I am there in the stands on my tush to be entertained. You know, I'd rather see a Bob Broking style than patty cake. All right, I don't need to see patty cake. All right, now as a racer, I'd probably have a different opinion, but I'm a fan. So Bob is the president, like I said, of Grand Rapids. Bob is a hack. I mean, he tried a slide job. He tried a slide job on Danny Vang last night. Broking only clears 10 or 15% of his slide for lives, right? So he's always banging guys. So he banged Danny Vang again last night. And I say again because, trust me, this isn't the first time. Now, when those Brokings were in those Mars cars, maybe 3 and 4 and 5 years ago, they were still a little bit underdog, and they would, the reason it's called a slide for life is because you maybe do it once in your life, unless you're Bobby Pierce. But Bobby Pierce is a ping pong ball out there. You don't really want that reputation necessarily. But when they were in those Mars cars, every lap in the heat race was a slide job, and then they'd have a wrecked right rear quarter panel. But then they had a little bit more sympathy then because they weren't on top. I mean, Johnny behind Sabraski, really in this Wazota area, let's put it this, he's a top 5 guy. Johnny is at least. Bob's got to be a top 20 guy. And so they don't need to slide for life every lap. Like I said, there was some sympathy back then. Now they're pissing guys off. And so guys aren't going to show up in Rapids and race mods because you got the president, who's a dirty driver, who's hiring the guys to make the calls in the booth. Well, who do you think's going to get the benefit of the doubt on a call? It's Bob Broking. It's Johnny Broking. It's not XYZ driver. It's not number 1001, right? It's the 45 car. So they got a problem there. They got to figure out, are they going to be racers or are they going to be promoters? There's a slippery slope there, and they're finding out that they're running down the slope at a warp speed right now. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Yeah, big night last night in Rice Lake. Buzzy Adams, and we actually had Buzzy on the One to Go show back in like March, and I met Buzzy in the late 90s. He was a young guy just starting in street stocks. Hadn't really been around him. I used to go in the pits back then. I've been in the grandstands since. And, a lot of personality. I didn't realize how much he had won in that mod. And, of course, first-year rookie in the late model. Sounds like he had been, kind of chummy with the Maters. So, big win. Breaks Mars's streak. I think Mars had won the first 3 Mater Memorials. $5,500 paycheck, so not bad. Like I said, he's right at home. So, rookie year in a late model at his home track, which, of course, his dad owns. So, just a big night for the Adams family. Not just his immediate family, wife and kids, but, like I said, his dad, Dave, runs the track, former racer, builds his engines, Adams Automotive. Then you've got his wife is Tim and is it Marlis McMahon? So, Timmy's daughter. So, big night all the way around down there in Rice Lake. Good for Buzzy. And the other thing is, most specials in this Wazota area, if you kind of look at it, they're kind of won by the MBs. And then you get Sang that'll win a couple in those Millenniums that they do. Of course, Dorr will win some in a Rocket, and Buzzy has one of Dorr's Rockets from last year. So we just don't see a lot of, shouldn't say we don't see a lot, but the MBs are by far win the most specials in Wazota area. And then, so then you'd probably kick down to like a Rocket or something with Dorr, but, because you've got, Diemels in a MB, and you've got Mars in an MB, and you've got Kanta in an MB, and you've got Jakey Radetsky in an MB. You've got Becker out west in an MB. So, yeah, Sang's in an MB, exactly. Yeah, Sang wins. So, so it's kind of cool to see, just kind of a different chassis even get in there too. So anyway, that's kind of it. Fans Fund, and we might do another update here later this week on the USA Nationals on some of that stuff. But Fans Fund stuff, there's your info on that. And I think that's about it. Like I said, heading, we'll go at a line on Leech Lake today. So maybe I'll do another video today, filleting. So I got, 6 people in the house. That's a lot of walleyes I can keep. Maybe I'll fillet some walleyes on camera. And I'm kidding. I'm the worst fisherman you've ever seen. But I will come back. If I come back with my skin tone as red as my hat, being that it's August already, I'll be happy. Then I won't look like a complete ghost come Christmas. So, all right, everyone, get out there. It's sunny. It's a great day. Have a great Sunday, and we will catch you all on the next video.